If you watched my last video, then you know that I just got home from like a week-long road trip. I went up to Oregon for Killer Reader Weekend, which is my book retreat for thriller and horror readers and authors. It was an amazing, intimate event. There's a full recap in the video posted before this one, but I'm just getting caught up on life. I have a ton of content I need to get caught up on. My house is an absolute disaster, and I immediately had to jump back into work every day. So lots going on, but I will get caught up. Tomorrow I have the day off from my job, so I'm going to get my house in order. I'm going to work on my weekly wrap-ups that I missed, 2 of them. So my reviews for the last 2 weeks will be up very soon. Thank you for your patience. And then I also have Tuesday and Wednesday off from my job, so I'm going to bulk film a bunch of stuff for you guys and just, yeah, get my life back in order. But today's video will be my book mail video, all of the books that I received in the first half of May. There are 6 of them. I took a break from requesting a ton of books. I was just getting overwhelmed, so we have 6. The lovely Noelle Eiley sent me a copy of her latest book, The Last to Drown. It publishes on July 16th. It also came with some goodies. She wrote me a card. It has this cute koozie and some stickers. Super nice. Thank you so much, Noelle. This is a great book. I dove into it immediately. It is one of those sitting on the edge of your seat, heart-pounding thrillers. It's a rafting trip gone wrong, killer on the loose thriller. So good. I'm gonna have a full review up on Thursday. Thank you, Bantam Books, for the copy of The Library After Dark by Andy Pellegro. This is the same author of You Are Fatally Invited, and this is a locked room thriller about a bookseller who goes on a tour of a haunted library, and there's a killer on the loose. They also sent me this little journal that goes along with it. So cute. Thank you, Bantam Books. Thank you, Saga Press, for sending me a copy of Not With a Bang by Temi O. This publishes on July 14th and is a sci-fi apocalyptic horror book. It's described as Station 11 meets Leave the World Behind. It sounds very good. I'm excited. Thank you, Atria Books, for the copy of The Children of Eve by John Connolly. This is the 22nd book in the private investigator Charlie Parker series. I do believe they can be read as standalones, though I'm not entirely sure. But this one follows P.I. Parker as he is looking into the missing case of a guy who is involved in the abduction of children that belong to a cartel boss. They're not his children, but he wants them back. Sounds really intense. If you've read any of the books in this series, let me know how important it is to read them in order, because if I do have to read them in order, I have 21 books that I have to read before this one. Thank you, HarperCollins, for these 2 books. To Our Untamed Core by Sonindo Reyes is a YA dystopian sci-fi fantasy book that publishes on September 22nd. Those are not typically my genres, but the premise of this sounds very interesting. It's about a trans boy named Timo who lives in this world where if his identity is found out, he will be put into a tournament where he has to fight to the death. His boyfriend has been sentenced to be a part of this tournament, and now he feels he must enter this tournament in order to save his boyfriend. I really enjoy books with diverse representation, so this sounds very interesting, but it is outside of my typical genres, so I don't know how quickly I will be getting to this one, if ever, but it sounds really cool, and I think that if you're into those genres, that it sounds like something worth checking out. The Children by Melissa Albert is a fantasy horror book that publishes on June 2nd, and it follows adult estranged children of a beloved author who has written them into her beloved fantasy series, forcing them to confront the unsettling memories of their childhood and dig into the dark history that lies within their mother's work. Again, thank you to author Noelle W. Eiley for sending me your new book, and to the publishers who sent me these books. I'm so grateful, and thank you for watching, you guys. I will do my best to get caught up on as much as I possibly can within the next couple of days since I'll be off work.